2TC is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a game of CHIMPS using just 2 towers. Today we're going to be trying to do this with the Master Bomber and the Apache Prime. But are we primed and ready for this scenario? Who knows, but all we do know is that we need to get flash bombed before we can even place down the Heli Pilot. Though before we can get primed for, we need to be disciplined in the ways of war. Round 10 wonders. Yeah, we go to sharp shurikens. I always feel like that's a very safe option to get with the Master Bomber for its early rounds. Be able to get through those rounds on its own before you can afford your super duper ultra expensive other tower of the scenario. I don't think caltrops are not very good, but someone pointed out that acid pool exists, and I'm thinking, yeah, I think acid pools is worse than caltrops, because at least these do something. Acid pool only exists when the alchemist is not firing on any balloons. So it's like, if no balloons are nearby, then it'll create an acid pool. A little bit dumb. What would be kind of good for the acid pool upgrade is if you can designate where the acid pool spawns. So let's say, for example, you're using rubber to gold, lead to gold, etc. I know I said them in the wrong order. What if you can create a designated spot, kind of like with the necromancer's cursor, where you can deploy down where the undead spawn, but in that case it depends on where the acid pool spawns. And that would mean that you can actually use its lead to gold and rubber to gold more better, because you can place it at the beginning of a track and then go from there, be able to guarantee get your money, because you're deploying the acid pool in an area where it's most likely going to hit a balloon where it's the alchemist is not going to be able to preemptively attack. Actually, from what it looks like, we might have been able to deploy down the Heli Pilot before getting flash bomb, but I just want to be safe and sorry, to be honest. And speaking of safe and sorry, round 28, leads. I do want to get sticky bomb first, but I am a little bit concerned about the ceramic issue if we just have the flash bomb, because it's not what we call a really good ceramic counter. It's a good mob counter with sticky bomb, but it's not the best when it comes to ceramics, just because of how many of them that there can be at any given point in time. Case in point, round 63. Case in point, 76, 78. You get what I mean. But I may hold off on our upgrades here so that we can get to the sticky bomb for round 40. Our guaranteed Moab killer. Sticky bomb online. With that said and done, we can also get Razor Rotors. We're going to get Apache Prime before we get Master Bomb, because just I feel that this thing's just going to be much more effective against everything than the Master Bomb will. Besides DDTs, of course, this will only be partially effective against DDTs with the plasma it fires out from the front of a helicopter and the Razor Rotors as well. You can't DDT solo with the Razor Rotors. That's why Apache Starship is not what you call viable. I'll tell you what is viable though. Liking, commenting and subscribing to the channel so that you can see videos like this in the future. Now, you know these yellow balloons that spawn out? Well, if you're a long time fan of the channel, you know that I die to yellow balloons a lot. And I mean a lot. So for our 100k special, what we are doing is I'm going to be showcasing every single time so far on the channel that I have died to a yellow balloon. And the sooner that we get to 100k, the sooner I can do the video and have less videos to come through and not go through too much insanity. Though the option of subscribing is always down to you as the viewer. Round 49, going a little bit on the tricky side, and we have this in the bag, I think. Anyways, once we get to Apache Darkship, we'll be solid for like the next 30 rounds or so. Yeah, we got it now. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This is just always a solid tower for mid game for the Apache Darkship is. 55 going very well here, just like the rest. You know what, I've decided, let's make this scenario a bit more spicy. Let's get the Master Bomber first before the Apache Prime. As long as we can get both of them before DT spawn, we'll be perfectly fine. Camo lead balloons, no problem. Round 60, brilliant. Philosopher Flare here once again. What if Ninjagiri changes so that the missiles on the Apache Prime go to normal damage type? Of course Ninjagiri wouldn't buff towers so that they can have the normal damage type. They keep taking them away. Round 63 and yawning away. Don't mean to, but alas, ceramics. Actually, sometimes it is a bit yawning with the Apache Dark Ship just basically solo everything until a certain DDT's rear its ugly head out. Actually, I'm just thinking about the 80s. It's probably not the best idea to get Master Bomber first before we get Apache Prime, just because of all of the super ceramics inside the Moab. That's what I'm thinking of. The Apache Dark Ship really does suffer against them, It's really odd about the Apache Dark Ship around 95, because it's worse when it's in its prime form than the Dark Ship form, because the explosives can take care of the leads, the darts can take care of the purples, but around 95, only the explosives and the razor rotors obviously can deal with everything, but its plasmas and lasers will struggle against all of her purple balloons. Speaking of DDTs, round 95 is going to be a bit of a cause of concern, and round 99 as well, because we're going to need to mostly rely on the Master Bomber in order to damage them all, but because of the attack speed nerf to the Master Bomber in one of the more recent updates, it's not so much of a DDT solo tower anymore. Its problem was not its attack damage with each of its sticks, it was its attack speed which was the problem. And the problem with DDT is that since they go really quickly, it means if the Master Bomber is trying to throw a sticky bomb at a DDT and it's, let's say, turning the direction, sometimes the Master Bomber just misses its sticks, meaning that the attack is useless. Okay, just with clumped up BFBs left, and that should be good for round 75. Should be good, 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 should be good. Round 76 could be a bit of a struggle. Oh my god, regrows. I thought because of the number of balloons on the screen that we were game set and done, actually. As in, like, game over, but they were all relatively weak balloons at the very end there, so that's pretty cool. BFBs go away, and I mean it. There we go, there they go down, brilliant. Okay, Apache Prime is very close by. We should be able to afford it now. There we go. Yeah, it was better to get Apache Prime first rather than Master Bomber, even though halfway through the video I was like, what if we get Master Bomber first? But it's like, nah, not for those, not for the super ceramics. Yeah, this thing just annihilated to be camo ceramics, so there's not really anything that was worth showing about that. Now up to the Master Bomber. 0MG, no problem. Once we get to the bad, then it's game, set, and match, because of, well, both of these are excellent against the bad when it comes to bad damage. No problem with super ceramics whatsoever. It would be a big struggle if it was just the Apache Dart Ship. I mean, it's not the worst tower, especially tier 4 wise against them, but there are better options, and this is the better option. Soon we will have the Master Bomber, and you will all cower in fear, Moabs. We will fight them from the decks of our chairs. We will fight them on the top of the palm trees. We will fight them below the parasols. We will fight them with our caltrops. And we shall fight them in the air with the bombs, with the helipads, and with our hummingbirds. We will fight them with our bananas. And no, not that banana. How disgusting of you. And we shall also fight them with our martinis. We, as Balloons Tower Defense 6 players, will not ever surrender. I wonder if this silhouette of Churchill's tank here is in reference towards Churchill's famous speech. 89. We'll put you in camo prioritization since you will focus on those DDTs. And I mean it. There we go. That's 3 of them done. But what about 30 of them around 95? That's going to be very interesting, to say the least. Yeah, the Apache Prime will be able to swallow up all the ceramics that the Master Bomber is able to generate. So keep you on strong. You're taking down those ZOGs very nicely. Crawl them down there. And that is wraps right there. Okay, round 93. Round 93. What can we do here? More DDT threats. Ooh. Yeah. We might even have to have you on follow mouse so that the razor rotors can do some work against you all. And we even need this thing on close so that it can affect as many DTs as possible. But this is truly where we will see the wrath of the balloon war machine. Okay, close. Put you on close. Hopefully we can do this. But this is looking very sketchy. Looking quite sketchy. Yeah, this is very sketchy. This is the round in which I feared that would defeat us, because this thing really struggles against all these DDTs now. And I mean really hard struggles against them. We will not surrender! Round 95, pesky DETs defeated! Oh, that took me over an hour long to try and fathom that one out. My suggestion, don't try that sort of thing for yourselves, because that's stupid. I hate those DDTs so much. And there's round 96 done and dusted. Crikey, that was easy in comparison to round 95, wasn't it? There's also round 99 as well. Forgot about round 99. Actually, I can keep you on pursuit for a moment. Let's see, round 98. This shouldn't be too bad, right? I'll keep you on first. I don't want to dissect these ZMGs down too quickly. As many of these... Actually, I'll put you on last so we can get some of these fortified ones popped. Because they're the main threat here, really. Obviously, ZMGs are a threat, but not as much as these, well, these other things going on here. The fortified ones that will consume a lot of our damage. Obviously ZMGs will do as well, but it doesn't feel like there's much of a threat since they're also slower as well. There you go, that's all the fortified ones done and dusted. And I'm going to put you on follow mouse. I'm going to put you on... last. So I don't have to keep on doing this, because that's how I actually defeated round 95, is by having my master bomb on last. So it kind of disperses out the pops of the DTs, ensure that we can get some damage going on here. If this one have a round, it's going to destroy us. It's going to be this one. Oh, I need some hope here. Oh gosh, I wish the bombs would just land on their targets, but I guess not. What about close? Oh yeah, that is it. That is the run, everybody, with the Master Bomber and the Apache Prime. No worries here. This will be able to instantly kill the DTs once they spawn out. That is brilliant. Go away there, Apache Prime. And that is it, everybody. That is the run. Goodness sakes, that's so many times in round 95 and 99 I could have just given up, but we kept pushing forward until the very end, and we see this victory screen. That is so wonderful, honestly. That is brilliant. Master Bomber and Apache Prime can still be done, despite the fact that this thing keeps attacking slower nowadays because of the attack speed nerf to it. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments section below. GG, definitely. And if you'd like to see more challenges like this in the video, then please be sure to provide me with a combination of your own you'd like to see me try. But please bear in mind that if you think of a combination, type it on the channel to see if it already exists, and if it doesn't, then recommend it to me. or I may try and do a combination that I've already done before but on a more difficult map. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and use my creator support code whenever you're in the store. Thank you ever so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everybody.